home of HM Sports. It's the HM Lions Report, and I'm Jack Dolgen alongside Robert Hefter for the first episode of the winter trimester. So, Robert, what's in store today?
So we have 5 games in store for you today. We have some boys basketball in a nail-biter. You're going to want to see it. Girls basketball opening up their season. So does fencing versus St. Anne's. Swimming hits the pools at Fieldston, and wrestling travels all the way to New Jersey.
So please stay tuned. Don't move a muscle. Don't get out of the seat. Don't go anywhere, because that's all coming your way right about now.
Here we have boys varsity basketball taking on Friends Seminary for their second game of the season. Horace Mann would start off slow and remain down the entire game. Here we have Ben Fox passing it to Kosta Bajovic, who finds Mike Lighton, passes to Vishan Nursey, who can't finish for the layup. Here we have Friends Seminary shooting this three and draining it. Horace Mann would attempt a three-pointer of their own. Kosta Bajovic, who shoots a three but misses. However, Vishan Nursey gets the rebound and finishes. Horace Mann would start its comeback with this nice defensive effort by Mike Lighton, who gets the steal and brings it up court. However, Friends Seminary wouldn't back down with this three right here. Friends Seminary would bring the ball out court with a fast break, miss the layup, however, tip it right back in. Here we have Friends Seminary, another three. Here we have Kosta Bajovic to Ben Fox, right back to Kosta, right back to Ben, right back to Kosta to nail the three. Here we are in the final seconds of the game. Jack Olive tries to get the layup and doesn't, gets his own rebound, gets the and one. Horace Mann ties the game. Jack Olive at the line, sinks it. Horace Mann out 53-52. Friends Seminary wouldn't have an answer and try this late three-pointer, wouldn't go in. Horace Mann would win the game and improve to 2-0.
Hello all, and welcome to the first round of the illustrious and much anticipated Peg Duggan tournament. The Lions took on Eunice in the first round. Oh, and the ball is stolen by guard Jen Reach. She takes it all the way for a nice 2-point finish. Horace Mann's passing game was firing on all cylinders, as you can see here in a nice high-low dish for 2. HM took a comfortable lead in the first quarter. That seemed to be the trend throughout the night. Jen Reese with the fake out and a nice mid-range jumper to add on to the Lions' lead. Eunice wasn't going to give up without a fight though. The point guard takes it to the house with a favorable roll. As you can probably see in the scoreboard, the game seemed unwinnable for Eunice. The Lions won the game 50-15 and went on to beat Marymount in the finals to take home the championship.
Today we have the Horace Mann Lions taking on St. Anne's in their season-opening match in fencing. First off, we have senior J.D. Peak in the saber category. Here Peak shows some great skill, and he goes off to win all 3 of the bouts that he played in. Horace Mann would go on to win the saber category by a score of 6-3. Now we have senior Zachary Landsberg in the épée category. Horace Mann would continue to dominate today, winning the épée category by a score of 5-4. Horace Mann would win their season-opening match by a score of 3-2 in categories and move on to 1-0 in the season.
Here we have varsity wrestling taking on Brunswick. To start off the highlights, freshman Leo Humber Henriquez beautifully takes down his opponent. Next, another Horace Mann wrestler battles with his opponent and is able to finally take him down. 2 points for HM. Here, sophomore Matthew Bach grapples with his Brunswick opponent and flipped him over and out of the ring. His Horace Mann teammates had fun on the sidelines, and they cheered Matt on as his hard-fought match continued. Matt would go on to win his match, one of 5 matches that Horace Mann won on the day. However, Brunswick battled back, and this Brunswick wrestler is able to overpower his Horace Mann opponent and gets the takedown. But in wrestling's play of the day, Max Futton uses a beautiful move to slam his opponent down to the mat. Max would go on to win his match. However, on the day, Horace Mann would lose overall, 42-14.
first day, we've been working really hard for this point, for this one moment.
Yeah.
Daniel Rosenblatt all smiles, as he should be. He was ready for his first race of the season. The Sea Lions, they featured Caitlin Rubin right here doing the breaststroke. Now Dante Kulik in the water doing the butterfly. Looks more like a sea lion if you ask me. He kept the Lions in this race, though he would not get the win. A difficult task with that deficit, like getting a cab in New York City on a Saturday night. Just not going to happen. He was also cheered on by his fellow Sea Lions. Now it's the aforementioned Daniel Rosenblatt in the water doing the breaststroke as well. Check it out, of nowhere goes Dante Kulik like a submarine diving into the water. Speaking of diving into the water, Stephanie Tilniak, his fellow sophomore, dives in, doesn't come up till she's more than halfway down. She did extremely well per usual, and David Shapiro also put up a strong showing, as the Lions had a strong showing in the first race of the season.
All right, well, we had
good
a really
job,
good meet. We had some nice times. Chris Shari in the breaststroke went at 30. I think that's the fastest time ever as a freshman. We're looking good for the season.
This kid right here, 53 on the 100
That was pretty good. Dante hit 23 in the 53. Overall,
Alex Sherman with the 31.
Alex Sherman!
31.
Alex the Shermanator!
overall, we're really excited for the season, and we're taking Ivies back this year. So let's go.
Season with